Okay, so get this, right? There's this whole thing online about manifesting your dream life in like 60 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And today we're going to like dive into it.
Oh, right.
It's from this excerpt we found called The Visionary Voice. Sounds kind of, mystical and all that. But basically it's all this advice on like quick fix manifestation, right? Which, always sounds a little too good to be true.
Yeah, definitely.
But like, who knows? Maybe there's something to it, right?
Well, that's why we're here, right? To find out.
Exactly. So the Visionary Voice, it lays out like 5 steps to this whole 60-second manifestation thing.
That's steps. Okay.
So first you got to get clear, then like feel it, then let go, take action, and finally stay consistent. Sounds like simple enough, right?
Yeah, on the surface it does, but I'm sure there's more to it than meets the eye.
For sure, for sure. So like with this whole get clear thing, they're talking about, visualizing your dream life.
Okay.
Like close your eyes, imagine what you want. But honestly, isn't that just daydreaming?
Well, it can be, but the thing is, get clear. It's really trying to tap into this power of visualization.
Right.
Which, has some basis in psychology, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like think about sports psychology or even like business. It's about creating a mental picture, right?
Yeah.
So vivid, so real that it like fires up your motivation.
Okay, so there's like a method to the madness of daydreaming.
Exactly.
But like, how much power does visualizing really have? Can you just think your way to success?
Well, it's not exactly magic, It's more like, think about when you're super excited about a project.
Right.
You're like way more likely to actually work on it.
Totally.
So visualizing your goals, it can give you that same kind of energy, right? That boost.
Okay, that makes sense. So then we move on to feel it. And this is where the Visionary Voice gets a little interesting. They're saying you need to like actually feel the emotions of achieving your dream as if it's already happened.
Okay, I see.
Isn't that a bit like premature?
It might seem that way, but there is some psychological basis for it, positive psychology.
Right.
The whole idea is that like your emotions, they actually impact your actions.
Right.
So if you can tap into those positive feelings associated with your goal,
Yeah.
it can be a real motivational boost, right?
Okay, I get that. But isn't there like a risk of getting too complacent?
Oh, how do you mean?
Like, I've already felt the success, so why bother putting in the work?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right? And that's where let go comes in. This step, it's all about, surrendering your doubts.
Okay.
Trusting that the universe will deliver.
Now this is where I get a little skeptical.
Okay.
Like letting go sounds great for like stress relief, but does it actually help you reach your goals?
Well, I think this is where we have to kind of separate, the wheat from the chaff, so to speak.
Yeah,
like a positive mindset, that's awesome.
Right.
But just like letting go and expecting your dreams to, magically appear.
Right.
I mean, there's no scientific evidence for that. Action, that's what drives results.
Exactly. And that brings us to take action, probably the most like concrete step in this whole thing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
The Visionary Voice says you got to do something, even something small today that moves you towards your goal.
Absolutely. It's about, turning intention into reality.
Right.
Like even a tiny action, it creates momentum, builds a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
And that fuels further action.
It's like a snowball effect.
Exactly.
And of course, the final step is stay consistent, which like kind of seems self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Just keep going, don't give up, right?
Yeah, consistency, that's like the cornerstone of achievement.
Yeah.
Whether you buy into the Visionary Voice or not, persistence is what separates those who dream from those who do,
Totally. So we've got these 5 steps, some like grounded in psychology, others, well, a bit more on the mystical side. What's the takeaway for our listeners? What should they make of all this?
I think the key is being discerning. Like manifest your dream life in 60 seconds.
Right.
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
But the ideas behind it, setting intentions, feeling positive emotions, taking consistent action.
Right.
Those are powerful tools for growth, regardless of whether you believe in the magic of manifestation, right?
I love that. It's about finding that balance, dreaming big, but also taking those real steps to make it happen.
Exactly.
So here's a question for everyone listening. If you could realistically achieve one dream in 60 days, not seconds, days, what would it be?
Good question.
And what's one tiny step you could take today to start making it happen? Something to think about. Join us next time for another deep dive.
See you then.